Hopefully that'll work. So we'll give people a quick heads up. We'll be starting soon. That's better, we can actually see what's going on now. Out of the pit lane. Bit of drifting around there. Across the bridge. Interestingly, this track, although it's not a real life track, is loosely based on some elements of California and the Californian highway along the coast. If anyone's been watching the Super GT videos, you'll see he mentions a lot about the tracks, some of the hidden Easter eggs and unknown things about the tracks. Thanks for watching. We are running an open lobby tonight as well, so if you're online, feel free to jump in and enjoy some of the racing. Grips with these, linking these corners together. Track penalty there, just picking it out. Right, I think we will start the race in just a second. We've got Baxi in the lobby. running what looked to be like the Dodge Viper. So let's go for it. So it's Porsche Cayman versus the Dodge Viper. Reasonable start there. Into the turn one. Backseat's really close, hot on our tail, so not a lot of room for error. Down the hill we go. Really quick sweeping bends here. Just got to be careful not to drift off into that sand. Trying to keep that nice and tidy there, but could do with that being a bit tighter, a bit closer to the apex. Away we go. 118, so 6 seconds quicker, but we did have a standing start on lap 1. Ooh, that's going to be a track limit, I think. I'm not sure where I was going there, that was crazy. Right, through the tunnel, flat out, let's go. Backseat is definitely gaining on us. Looking at the times here, 2 seconds or getting closer. Need to keep it up. go. Just half throttled there just to get that rotation. A little bit of a wobble through there. There's that grip. And go. We lost someone there. What we're going to do is let's jump back to the lobby menu. I'm not sure what happened there. I think we lost Vaxi for a second, maybe. Let's try and sort that out. Hi John, thanks for watching. Let's just see if Vaxi wants to run that again. I know they dropped out temporarily. So yeah, tonight we're going to be running a few different races. I've got a list here actually. So mainly centered around the Manufacturers Cup. We'll be running, starting off with this one, Grand Valley Highway. Deep Forest, and it's the reverse track of that, will be our second race. Third race will be Mount Panorama, the Australian one, with the crazy windy bit at the top of the hill. And the fourth race, if we get round to it, will be the Nordschleife, the endurance track, which is big track, and yeah, is a bit of a killer, a bit of a car killer. So if we make it round in one piece, that'll be good. Alright, let's see if what we'll do is we'll ready up and go to track, and I'll keep an eye out for cars joining. See, we've got a few others just joining the lobby now. Yes, John, it's Group 4 that we're starting with. The first two races I was planning for tonight are going to be Group 4s. And then Panorama and Nordschleife will do as Group 3s later on. And if there's any other tracks people want to see, just shout them out, stick them in the chat, message on screen, and we'll jump into it. Alright, let's just see if everyone is ready to go. I think we're all ready. I can see cars are all loaded up now, which is good. Right, I think what we'll do is we'll kick the race off. We can always do plenty of others. Nice. G White's ready. Let's do this. Oops. Start race. This is going to be good. Looking forward to this. Right, off we go. Traction controls off. And into turn 1 we go. Try and keep up with G White if we can. Off we go. A little bit unsure about that corner, just kind of being very careful with it. So we got 1.7 to get to G White. Just keeping an eye on the road and also an eye on the radar, so I don't want to kind of cut off Baxi if we're kind of making a move or anything like that. Trying to give everyone plenty of space. Right, this is the bit I usually pick up a penalty on. Just fairly tight through there. Hi Shumi. Yes, absolutely, we can do Suzuka if that's what you want to do. No problem at all. Dodge Viper just sneaking through there. We'll try and grab a bit of a slipstream. Ah, Nations Cup tomorrow, Shumi. Right, okay. Yeah, can definitely put that on the cards. Run that wide. Just carry too much speed in there. Don't know if that'll be a penalty. So weirdly, I didn't get a penalty, but Baxi did. And I'm pretty sure I cut a lot more of the corner off there. Let's try and keep it together. That's slightly better through there, I think. Awesome. Yeah, good stuff. What we'll probably do is, after this race, we'll run maybe Deep Forest in reverse, and then we'll go to Suzuka, maybe. trying to get these corners linked together. That's the tricky bit for me, is getting that kind of flow right through those. Maybe you just need to be a bit more patient with it and find the right line through. I don't know who follows Super GT on YouTube, but he's just released a new video with lots of really interesting content about Gran Turismo. And this track in particular has quite a few strange Easter eggs and things. And I don't want to spoil it too much for people if you want to go and watch it. But Super GT's put up a video where there's these certain quirks, certain things that happen around tracks that most of us have never kind of paid any attention to, or not had the kind of when you've been racing around, you've not seen these things happening, which is amazing. I think Greg White's in the possibly Genesis, is it? Absolutely flying, do a really good job of that. Tyres are getting a bit warmer now, they certainly feel a bit more grip, which is helping. Right, and go. Consistent time seems to be around 2 minutes that I'm getting. I need to try and find another half a second or so there if I can. I'll be really happy if I can get a bit more out of that. And I think the sector where I struggle with is just after this hairpin down the bottom as you're coming round the front of the cliff. I had to do a little bit of brake there just to get that to get it back into check. Trying to use all the track there, trying to get as much out of it as I possibly can. So we're very, very close to our last lap time. Slow and smooth, steady. That's better. Flat out through the tunnel and Over the line we go. And we beat the 2 minutes. Come on, speed and power. Let's go. Oh, I think that might have just done it. Alright. Very good, Greg. Awesome racing there. What we're going to do, I think we said we were going to go to Deep Forest, didn't we? Bear with me a second. And do the reverse version. We'll stick with Group 4s. Let's just load that in. I'm going to stick with the same car as well, actually. Just check my tyres. We're just going with Racing Hards. I think that's what we'll be using for the Manufacturers' Cup, maybe, but I could be wrong. So that's why I've put Racing Hards on. Just going to get out there, do a couple of practice laps just to warm up on this track. And then we'll go for it. I find this pit lane exit really awkward coming out of there. Wasn't right. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I don't know if anybody else is having this glitch on their game as well, but I've noticed the ABS light. You'll see in the bottom of the hood there, ABS, just next to the fuel symbols, seems to be just constantly flashing ABS. I don't know, is anyone else having that at the moment? It doesn't seem to be affecting the driving at all, from what I can tell, but it's just constantly flashing, so it's a little bit distracting. I'd expect that ABS should only flash when you're actually applying the brakes, to the point where, you actually need kind of to prevent the tyres locking up. It does sound good through these tunnels. I need to be much harder on the brakes there. Get that car really slowed down. Possibly braking in a straight line as well would help. We'll do one more lap because that was a little bit messy. We can definitely improve on that. Not perfect, but I think that's an improvement. Just getting the car to get round quick enough, around that first kind of part of the bend, line up hard on the brakes, ready for that hairpin. Something I'm struggling with. This one now, you'd be hard on the brakes there. I'm going to try and keep myself off the curb a bit if I can. Quicker. Whoa, we lost it. Just pushing a bit too hard there. That's why we practice. It's all about find that limit, see where you can get to. Right, I'll wait for Greg White to get round to the start-finish line, finish the lap, and then we'll start the race, I think. Yeah, let's start the race now, I think. So it's a Porsche Cup. We've got two Porsche Caymans. Evenly matched. Off we go. I say I like the livery that Greg White's got on that Porsche. It looks pretty good. Try to tuck in, get a bit of a slipstream. Tried to go for the undercut there. Had to back out of it a little bit. I suspect we're just outside of slipstream range here, which is really unfortunate. Tyres still a little bit cold. I can sense that tyres aren't fully optimal yet. Let's see what we can get out of them. This car just wants to oversteer all the time, coming through these twisty bends or these sweeping bends. Greg absolutely nailed it through there. Trying to trail brake around here a bit and then get back on the power early. Down the start finish. And 1.7 behind, so let's see, we've got a bit of work to do. But it's all to play for. was maybe a premature upshift there. That's hurt us a little bit. Because I got a reasonably good line through there, and I thought we were carrying a bit of speed, but it seemed to sap our torque coming out of there. Trying to get it smooth and tidy as we can. Use every inch of track. This is great practice. I'm trying to keep up with Greg, who's, as you'll have noticed, an A+ driver. Just amazing skill here from Greg down these corners. Giving us a good run for our money. These are the moments when you really start to learn the tracks well, learn what the car's capable of. But we can feel the tyres now, it's really starting to grip much better than the first lap. We're not getting as much understeer as well. Oh, track limits! Just getting a bit too cheeky there with my corner cutting. Right, and go. Got 2 laps to go. I feel like it's a really cruel place to put the penalty marker there, isn't it? Start of a really long straight, and it's like, oh, where's that speed gone? Give me that speed. Oh, again. I wonder where I'm picking that penalty up from. It must be on the inside of that apex coming through. Not to worry. It's all good practice. On to the final lap now. I think this is the corner I need to practice. Getting the car to slow down quick enough so you can kind of prepare yourself for the next bit. Pretty tricky. Right, we're going to try not to pick up a penalty this time. I think it was that corner last time where I got it from. I think it's very easy to get all four wheels over that white line, and that's where it was hurting us. But we know now. We know what not to do. Awesome, over the line. Wow, wow, wow. Greg White absolutely storming ahead. I think you get a 1:34 best lap time. Let's have a quick look at that. That was amazing. Hi Jonesy, thanks for joining. Yeah, 1:34.4. That's awesome. Awesome, Greg White. Really good work. What are we doing here? Let's just quickly look at our next race. Where are we up to? So, what did we say we were going to do? We're going to do a jump over to Suzuka, but I will hold that for Shumi. Shumi said he was going to jump in and have a run of that with us. So, let's go to Mount Panorama. I'll just check in case there was anything else here in the chat in terms of races that people want to see. So please shout out if there's anything you want to do. But for now, we're going to go off to Mount Panorama, and we're going to nudge it up a bit to Group 3s. So we'll need to change our car, but sticking with the Porsche theme, we'll get the pink dinosaur, the pink T-Rex, is it? Oh, just need to quickly change the tyres. And we'll say race start in, what do you reckon, maybe 5 minutes or so. That gives us time for a couple of laps, isn't it? Just to get used to it. This is a track that I've always struggled with. I'm going to get the excuses out there early, but this is this is definitely a track that I've struggled with. Particularly the section at the top of the hill, through the kind of twisty bends. And there's just not a lot of room for mistakes. Traction control off. Need to be that bit more delicate on the throttle. It almost feels through the steering like once you get that bit of speed up, the aero of the car really starts to plant it down. But until that point at slow speeds, you do have to just be a little bit gentle. Oh, I've lost it there. Let's try and get that back on track. Jonesy behind us there. Had to just be a little bit careful there coming around that bend. I was racing this track the other week in the Bugatti VGT, the Vision GT Bugatti, and it was going that fast down that back hill that it was actually lifting off. It was catching air under the front of the car, and it kept trying to like lift the nose of the car up. So I almost had to give it a bit of brakes over the bumps and hills so that it didn't catch any air. Right, and go. Let's try and get a good time on board. Just make sure we can see what we're capable of. Easy does it. This car wants to slide. Just be gentle, gentle. Not great there. Lost my rhythm a little bit coming down that hill. Yeah, I feel like there's so much, goes so much quicker through there. It's just having the balance and the flow right with the car. You get that upset a little bit, then that's what's going to hurt you. That's what's going to cost you the time. So 208.4. I've got no idea if that's any good or not at this stage. Slightly quicker on this lap, but tyres are starting to get a bit warmer now as well, so that could be part of it. Just losing it there. Having to wrestle with the car up the hill. Oof, bit of a handful.